I'm building a sheep stanchion. I guess it's the same thing as a milking station. But there's Benji over here walking away from me because I have my phone out. But anyway, so it's taking me forever. I'm actually building two because I want to give one to my friend. I made a video a little while back about the pit bull and the big black dog getting into my driveway, outside my gate. So they weren't getting into my yard. But then as soon as I would try to open the gate to get out, they'd either come in the yard or they'd stand there barking at me. And after I read that pit bulls, can lock down on your body and they can't, they have these locking jaws that I said, no, he's not doing that. So I called the animal control. They said there's no leash law. The guy talked to me for a while and, I really didn't know what to do. And I texted my neighbor and I said, if I can't get out of my yard, I'm going to shoot the dog. He's on my property. And of course that started the battle. So again, I've talked to you about boundaries before. Healthy boundaries, do no harm, but defend yourself. Well, sometimes it's not that easy to figure out what to do. So I was really proud of how this eventually came out. I talked to a policeman one night. I was scared I was coming home, and if the dog was in my yard, I didn't know what to do to get back in the yard. But I used the horn twice and just kept blasting it at him, her, whatever it is, and the pit bull. And the dog actually went home, me yelling, go on home, go on home. So right after I called like 3 or 4 times to the animal control and talked to a policeman one night, and still the neighbor didn't want to do anything about it. It was my problem. I saw someone in his yard taking like a picture with a tablet, and I wondered if it was like a newspaper or someone from the government just kind of trying to get the commissioner to change the laws or something about being able to pick up these animals. I started noticing that he was deliberately letting the dog out and leaving him out and then kind of standing there and watching and see what I was going to do. But anyway, the horn worked twice, and then after that, he started just letting his dog out to pee and then putting it back in the house. And I really haven't had any trouble since. Of course, we don't talk anymore, but anyway, that is a